The Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, prior to the relocation of traders and shop owners to temporary market facilities within the metropolis, conducted a biometric registration of all original shop owners. The relocation of the occupants was to pave way for the start of the phase 1 of the Kejetia redevelopment project. Incessant market fires, congestion, and the increasing economic activities at the Kumasi Central Market and the Kejetia bus terminal necessitated the redevelopment of the facilities by the Assembly. Speaking to journalists at an event to outdoor the validation committee at the Kumasi Cultural Center, Kumasi Mayor Osei Esibe Entry says the oversight committee will prioritize original shop owners in the validation process.
The Assembly, now mindful of the fact that the phase 1 is going to be handed over to us, has now formed a validation committee, and the duty of the validation committee is to, first of all, to verify and validate those who used to have stalls at the former place, that is Kejetia. As we are all aware, they used to have 440 units. 440 units. And when you talk of the units, one can have a lot. One can contain about 20, the other one can contain about 15. So throughout the verification and validation exercise is going to establish the real owners of the people who were at Kejetia. And in prioritization, those at Kejetia who were relocated to HM4 and Adishie Market are the people who will be validated first.
Chairperson of the committee, Amoma Hini Nana Ajenim Boating, assures that the committee will ensure due diligence in the whole process. He allays fears that the shops will be given out to party faithfuls.
So let's assume that there is this ex-party man who thinks he can get it now. The question is how come? Because it's a biometric registration and that has been authenticated. So even the server is not in Kumasi, let alone for one to get into that server. If you come and we assess and you check your name, for instance, I come as Nana Jenim Boating. You can have Nana Jenim Boating's 20. But then Nana Jenim Boating of what telephone number? And that telephone number will prop, and that server is in Accra, will come with your picture. So even if you would have even stolen the name or you have any info as to have come, the picture before the server in the world will know that you are not the person sitting there. Besides that, also we'll request that you bring an ID to also, which is the recognized IDs, which is known for Ghana, is what you tender. And from there, we'll then go into the proper system of then getting you that license, which is from there is a subsequent process of how we'll get it into the payment and moving from there.
Meanwhile, Public Relations Officer for the Kejetia Petty Traders Association, Andrew Kofi, appeals to the KMA to avoid technicalities in the validation process.
We only pray that during the validation, they must do well to avoid technicalities. We know our members. So the number of stores, in fact, they have the soft copy at their center. So we don't want the situation where everybody will be sideline when it comes to the validation process. So we will be around to check and make sure that each and every person who has shop at Kejetia before before the construction will be made to get its shop. That is why we came here.
Leadership of the Kejetia Petty Traders and Traders Associations, transport unions, market queens, and other relevant stakeholders have been sensitized on the whole exercise by the KMA. Hafiz Tijani, City News, Kumasi.